The assessors should familiarize themselves with the qualification or units of competency to be assessed. The assessor must ensure the assessment site meets relevant occupational health and safety requirements. To facilitate a smooth assessment process, the assessor should confirm the availability of necessary resources including tools, materials, and other equipments required for CSSNC2 as outlined in the checklist provided in the assessor's guide.
So, good day everyone. So, may I request everyone to stand up for prayer? Amen. So, my name is Francis Magdao. I am an accredited competency assessor for the Computer System Servicing NC2. So, as a proof of my accreditation, I have here my ID that proves my identity as competent assessor for this qualification. So I have received the assessment package of consists of assessor's guides, competency assessor script, candidates guide, and rating sheets. So I would like to acknowledge the presence of Ms. Mabalo, the tester representative, Ms. Gula, our AC manager, and Ms. Salvador, our processing officer. So you don't have to worry about their presence. They are only here to oversee and check if the conduct of this competency assessment is accordance with the prescribed competency assessment methodology and procedures. I am the only one to grade your assessment. They will not assess yours, so you don't have to be afraid. So, before we start, kindly submit your admission slip and ID and sign the attendance sheet once I call your name. So, Mr. Thailand? Is the Mata? Miss Sumaya? Application form and self-assessment guide. This is an indication that you know that you can perform all the units of competency enumerated in this qualification. I would like to welcome you all to our assessment center, which is the Tech Forward Institute. So the purpose of this assessment is to determine the level of your competency. Maybe you are capable of performing specific tasks, but only you have the basics. I cannot count you as competent if you cannot do the specific task in a prescribed level. So, today, I'm going to give you the Administered Competency Assessment for Computer System Servicing NC2. It is the qualification level with basic, common, and core, so competencies. And for the core competencies, first is install and configure computer systems, set up computer networks, set up computer servers, and fourth is maintain and repair computer system and networks. So for computer system servicing NC2, you are expected to perform the task. First, install and configure computer system. Then second is set up computer networks. Third, set up computer servers. Then last is maintain and repair computer system and networks. So, the evidences will be collected using first, demonstration, second is observation and oral questioning, and third is written test. For your personal needs, the comfort room is located both ground floor and second floor of the main Tech Forward Institute. And if you want to eat your lunch, the canteen is located at the ground floor of the Tech Forward Institute cafeteria. And if you have your own lunch, you can eat here at our assessment area. So if you have difficulty reading or understanding the instruction, don't be afraid to ask me for help so that I can explain it to you. If you are having a hard time in reading English, I could translate it into your local dialect. So once the assessment has started, you cannot go out unless you have a valid reason and approval from me, as I am your assessor. And as the assessment has already started, you are not allowed to ask questions since I have given you enough time for that already. If you have complaints regarding the outcome of the assessment, you have the right to appeal. Your appeal should be written in a form and must be submitted to the provincial office by which assessor and assessment center are registered. For the issuance of national certificate of competency, you will be notified in your active Gmail account once the certificate is received. But you will only be notified at your Gmail account if the assessment center found you as competent for the qualification that you assessed. Bring it to the TESDA provincial office for sealing and authentication purposes. Bring with you a copy of certificate and the competency assessment results summary. So, if you are found to be not yet competent, do not worry. You can be reassessed anytime for your convenience. In case the assessment is full qualification, you will undergo in the same unit of competency. If you fail 2 consecutive assessments, you will be taking refresher courses. Please observe proper handling of tools, identify hazard and risk, evaluate hazard and risk, control hazard and risk, and maintain OS awareness. So, we observe strict confidentiality on the report of results of the assessment. So, this will only be handed to the concerned personnel and to the institution where you conducted your assessment. So, the assessment package will be placed in a sealed and secured area. Do not share any clue of your information regarding the assessment to everyone. If you have no questions, I will now introduce you to the specific instruction for the candidate. So right now, I'm going to assign you into 3 candidates numbers. So Mr. Thailand, you are candidate number 1. Ms. Danmata, you are candidate number 2. And Ms. Sumayo, you are the last, the candidate number 3. This is my candidate. Now I have here the instructions that you need to follow in doing the assessment. Please read this so that you can use this as guide while doing the assessment process. So using the materials, tools and equipments, you are required to perform all the task disqualifications within 9 hours. I will be observing you while you are performing the task. After your demonstration, I will ask you some questions related to your assessment. After the oral questioning, I will give you feedback about your performance. Then, always observe safety precautions all the time, please. Then, any questions or clarifications? Is there? So if there are no more questions, you may start now.
During the demonstration, the assessor will evaluate the candidate's performance based on specific tasks. The assessor ensures that all tasks are completed by the candidate. Following the demonstration, the assessor will conduct an oral questioning session to assess the candidate's knowledge. The candidate's full response will be graded according to the performance criteria. This process will be repeated for all candidates. The assessor will rate each candidate's performance in both the demonstration and oral questioning, recording their grades on the rating sheets. After completing the demonstration and oral questioning, a written test will be administered. The assessor will proctor the test to ensure its integrity.
First of all, congratulations for finishing the assessment, Mr. Thailand. How did you feel about the assessment?
It's good, sir.
Okay, here's my feedback. I can see that you are fully prepared in taking this assessment, and I observed that you perform the task just like installing and configuring computer system, setting up computer networks, setting up computer servers, and maintaining and repairing computer system and networks within the standard requirements. This indicates that you are competent in this qualification. And now, please sign this competency assessment result summary. Okay. So you can get your national certificate from the assessment center by first accomplishing a letter of authorization, then submit a photocopy of your valid ID with specimen signatures. Then last is pay the certificate fee of 50 pesos. So, Ms. Danwata, congratulations for finishing the assessment. How did you feel about the assessment that we have conducted?
It's good, sir.
Okay, here's my feedback about your assessment. I can see that you are able to perform all the tasks in this qualification. But I have noticed that you are not very confident while doing the assessment. I'm sorry to tell you that you were not able to perform within the standard requirements of the qualification. But I noticed that you are not very confident while performing or doing the assessment. I am sorry to tell you that you were not able to perform within the standard requirements of this qualification. You have to review, practice the activity related to the competency requirements of the qualification further. You can only come back for assessment or reassessment when you feel confident enough that you have acquired competence in this qualification. Don't worry, you will be reassessed on the parts of the activity that you were found out not yet competent. Your certificate of competency from the assessment center by accomplishing a letter of authorization, submit a photocopy of your valid ID with specimen signature, and last is pay the certificate fee of 50 pesos.
The assessor shall record the assessment outcome, accomplish the competency assessment result summary, and submit it to the assessment center manager. The assessment reports. The assessment center manager will give the documents to the processing officer to accomplish the registry of workers assessed and certified. After accomplishing the registry of workers assessed and certified, the processing office will ask the assessor and assessment center manager to sign before passing it together with the other documents to test the representative. The test the representative will deliver the documents to the designated test the office.